So what kind of van flooring options are on the market, and why should you purchase them for your work van? Today we're going to be answering that question by looking at a couple different options from Legend, WeatherGuard, and Bedrug. We'll also be sharing with you why purchasing van flooring is a great investment no matter your occupation. One of the main benefits of investing in a flooring system for your work van is the increase in safety. Without flooring, you're left with a super slick painted finish that turns your van into a major safety hazard, especially when things like water or oil get added to the mix. The flooring systems on the market today are built with issues like this in mind, and they're made from materials that hold up even when subjected to oil spills. If you've ever shopped for van flooring before, you know that these products span a large range of prices. On the lower price point models, you'll typically find that they're more of a matte material and they simply unroll into the van. The install process is super simple and they're relatively easy to drill through, so installing equipment like shelving units is really easy. As you move up in the price range, you'll find that some of the flooring becomes more of a rigid, board type of material. Typically, it's going to have some sort of a coating or texture for excellent slip resistance. They'll be thicker as well, ensuring the floor underneath isn't damaged if a heavy item falls from a shelf in the van, for example. Most of the time, you'd pair this heavy-duty flooring with some upgraded floor sills, further adding to the robustness of the system. Like I mentioned before, when it comes to van flooring, there are tons of different options with a variety of price points. We're going to start at the lower end of the price range by talking about the Bedrug VanTred. This floor mat is a really great value option for somebody who needs to reduce the fall risk in their van, but might not have the budget for some of the more premium options that are out there. These floor mats are custom cut for each van that they go in. So in our case, we've got a Ford Transit 148 wheelbase. This Bedrug is cut specifically for this van. There's very, very minimal trimming involved in installing this, so it makes the install process really easy. You essentially just take it out of the box and roll it out nice and smooth, and you're just about done. This van floor mat is going to protect your van's floor from normal wear and tear for years. It's also going to prevent cargo from shifting and reduce noise. This mat has a high traction textured pattern that provides extra grip to ensure safety when entering or exiting the van. This mat is made from durable, chemical resistant thermoplastic rubber. The price point on the Bedrug VanTred is right under $300 for this particular van, which we think is a really good value option for somebody who needs to add safety to the van but is on a tighter budget. Definitely consider this option from Bedrug. Next up, we've got an option that's a little bit more middle of the road price point wise. This is the BaseAir by Legend. This system is nice because it's a step up from the rollout floor mat options, but it's still very easy to install and it doesn't break the bank. This product is made from a polypropylene core and it's covered with an anti-slip top skin. BaseAir is ideal for use cases like delivery services or utility fleets. One thing to keep in mind when looking at the BaseAir is that this system was designed around low impact applications. So if you were going to be using it in a really heavyweight freight application or extensively overloading this floor, although it's semi-rigid, you could potentially damage it in the long term. So that's just something to keep in mind with this product. Price point on this model is right under $800. If you're looking for a more heavy-duty option, we've got two products coming up next that are going to fit the bill perfectly, and they're some of the nicest flooring units on the market. This is the WeatherGuard rigid flooring system. This system has a composite core and it's topped with a nice rubberized texture. Makes it great for slippery environments, and thanks to the composite core, it doesn't compress the same way as some of the lighter duty models will. This model is also finished with their floor sills, which really ties the system together to create the ultimate protection for your van, while adding safety for the driver thanks to the textured finish. This system installs very easily with no drilling required, which makes it safe for electric vans as well. Once you're done installing it, you're left with a nice flat platform that will last the life of the van. Price point on this flooring system for our van is right at $1,300. However, with different vans on the market, the price might be slightly higher or lower. The final option that we're going to show you guys is the Legend StabiliGrip flooring system. Similar to the previous option, this floor has a rigid type design, but it differs in that it's a composite base, giving it tremendous strength against heavy loads and abuse, while the top is finished in a textured, rubberized surface. One of the major selling points on a premium flooring system like this is resale value when it comes time to sell your van. StabiliGrip protects your van floors from general wear and tear and falling debris, which helps increase the resale value of your van. From an installation standpoint, this product is very simple to get installed, and that can be attributed to the fact that Legend floors are always pre-cut and configured specifically for your van. As I mentioned earlier, these premium flooring systems are thicker, more rigid, and overall hold up better long-term to heavy use and abuse than their matte-type counterparts. For our particular setup with the sill plates included, our price came in right under $1,600 on this system. Another really nice feature with the StabiliGrip is that you're able to actually mount equipment directly to the van flooring itself with threaded inserts rather than having to drill all the way through and adding plus nuts like you would typically have to do, which further helps from a resale perspective because you're not going to have holes drilled into the van. Thanks for watching today's video on van flooring. We hope you walk away from this video with a better understanding of some of the advantages of installing flooring into your van and what kind of options you have when it comes to quality, protection, and price points. If you have any other questions about van flooring, feel free to give our sales team a call. They'd love to help you out and get the exact setup that you need for your van. Let us know down in the comments what flooring system you use in your van if you currently have a floor system in there and what you think about it. This is Michael with Elite Truck. We'll see you next time.